Look at this voluminous hair. Yes, yes, yes. So this is my sister, and she had wigs, braids, all types of stuff. So her hair is matted, it needs to be exfoliated, all types of stuff. But before we go further, I need you to subscribe, like, follow, and comment. So here we are detangling her hair, and like I said, it's kind of sour and it's not abnormal, but you want to make sure that you thoroughly cleanse the hair. You don't want it to have an odor, you don't want it to be hard to detangle. So after I assess the hair, I see that her hair is matted, obviously, and I went through and lightly put shampoo on her scalp to help me, exfoliate it and shampoo it thoroughly. So you want to make sure whenever you do a silk press that the hair is shampooed thoroughly. That is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, for you to have flowy hair. So yes, it's going really fast. I feel like it's kind of hurting my eyes, but you guys, I need you to get the picture. So I gave her 3 shampoos, and I used the tea tree from my line, and then right now I'm using the Define Moisture shampoo from my line to help to put more moisture back in her hair after I clarified it, because you don't want the hair to feel so dry. So I'm using my vegan conditioner for my new product line, and I'll get to that sooner or later. But anyways, it's got oat protein, rosemary, it's infused with coconut milk, aloe, all types of goodies. So her hair is really saturated. You cannot see it that well in this video, but I did make sure I saturated the edges more, just because of course her hair edges don't have breakage or anything like that, but they are shorter than the rest of her hair, just from wigs, U-parts, stuff like that. So you want to make sure you get it on the scalp to exfoliate, and you want to get it from the roots to the end, so making sure that it's even, but focus on the areas you need the most. Some people may have flaky scalps, some people may have breakage on the ends, so you want to make sure, or their hair may be really tangled, so you want to make sure you put the product where it needs to go. But like I said, this has so many goodies in it, it won't weigh her hair down. So that was just the steam treatment. So I'm going through just checking to see how much curl retention she has, and that's really important because that's the integrity of the hair. So we rinsed it out. I'm spraying a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and then I am sectioning her hair out. So I use the curl stretching method. I like to detangle the hair thoroughly with a thermal protectant leave-in conditioner, and I stretch the curl as much as I can, so that way, once your client dries a little bit, they'll be able to stretch some of the curl out, so you don't have to work as hard with the blow dryer. So right here, I'm slowing it down just a little bit, so you can see how I'm going through with the Denman brush. Of course, it was already detangled, but this is helping me to manipulate the hair better. So I'm going through with my Denman brush and my blow dryer, and I'm making sure I'm using the concentrator, so it's easy for me to just glide through, put that tension on there, and pull out that curl. And of course, her hair dried with thermal protectant, so it's not a blowout. It's less thermal damage from this process. So I'm sectioning her hair out, and because she needs a good trim, I'm gonna go through and press her hair out first, and that is just the oil from my 1122 line. It's a whole bunch of essential oils, so I'm just making sure to use that to kind of get to her scalp with the pressing comb, and I do not use that technique on everybody. So a lot of people don't know how to use the pressing comb. I use the stove because I can control the heat. So if you see me going at a curved motion, that's what I was doing with the straightening comb. So right here, the heat is not really high. It's probably a little bit of smoke because my irons need to be cleaned. But I'm going through and I'm taking small sections, and small subsections, and after I went through and pressed her hair, it's making it easy for me to get through. So this is one of my new favorite techniques. I've been watching a couple of people in Atlanta, and they use a wax stick on the edges, and then they press. Oh my God, you can't do it for everybody, but this, and you cannot use a lot, but I promise you, it will lay those edges so flat you will not need any edge tamer of any kind, for any texture of hair if you use the right amount of product. So I'm going through, checking her hair, feeling through, looking at it, assessing it, and trying to show off to you guys like how silky it is. But I'm going through and trimming it, and I follow the shape of the head if people wear their hair natural or twist outs or something like that. So this is a light trim. It's not a precision cut. I'm just going through and trimming her ends, making sure the back is even. And that's the reason I'm styling her hair or straightening her hair twice. So I'm going through with a little bit of holding spray, and I'm taking large subsections just because I already straightened it. I'm going over it with a little more heat for the style, but of course I want it to have a more even cut, so that, or trim, that's why I went and straightened her hair twice. Okay, so you see the difference. She's got a lot of length, and her hair is really thicker than it probably looks with it straight, but it's so straight you can't tell. So for these Farrah Fawcett curls, you need to manipulate the hair and curl it the opposite direction. And then for the front part, you'll see this next section right here. I'm curling and I am moving it forward. And I'm doing like forward hand curls for the part that I want to frame in the face. Another thing that is really important, I'm using my silk serum from my Good Hair product line, and I put all the details in the description of this video. But I'm going through, rubbing this through her hands, through her hair. And if you have a middle part, your client has a middle part, you can wrap it to either side. You have to wrap it tight like I'm doing, but pull more hair from the middle. So pull it from the middle and then start brushing it in a circle. And I'm brushing really, really tight so that it all falls together. See me wrapping tight as well. A lot of people do the ceramic wrap, and I've been doing this for definitely 10 plus years. And you have to make sure you wrap it tight, and you have to make sure you have it on a cool, drier setting for about 10 to 15 minutes. And all it's doing is sealing the cuticle. It's loosening up the curl so the body falls, it blends. It helps the silk press last longer. And of course it pulls some of that curl out, but I'm gonna be able to finger through most of those curls because I use the holding spray. So right here, I'm just pulling through. Look at her. Yes, 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 sis. And she really is my sister. But yes, I absolutely love this. Look at them curls. You can tell. Look at her eyes. She getting nosy looking. Yes. So I'm just pulling through the curls. And really, her hair is amazing. It feels amazing. And one more time for the one time. Yes. Yes. You see me? You see her? Yes. Her hair feels amazing. And the best part about this is her hair is going to convert back to its natural texture. Isn't that awesome? So if you guys have any questions, concerns, any of that, I'm going to put as much information as I can in the description box, but I'm so super duper excited about you guys watching another video. Again, subscribe, like, comment. I am here for you guys. Mwah.